What's up, guys? Welcome back to my channel. Today I want to do kind of like my daily makeup routine, just show you guys what I do and a quick easy makeup routine because no one wants to spend so much time on their makeup when they have work, especially if you have early shifts or middle of the night shifts. And as nurses, we have to pin our hair back because you don't want it getting in the mess of labs or anything. So we can't have our hair done, so our face has to do the talking. But you also want it to be quick, so that way you can just run out the house and just have your makeup done like this. So I already have my brows done. I'm using the Sugar Brow Definer in the shade Top Tom. I got this in my Ipsy bag. And what I'm going to put on my face is my One Heck of a Blot primer, which I absolutely love because I have oily skin. So I'm just going to put this on, minimize those pores, and help mattify that skin. And now I'm going to go in with my Covergirl Clean Matte Foundation, the shade 520. Ooh, I really love this foundation. My nails aren't long anymore, so it's actually kind of nice. Like I feel like my foundation isn't going to get stuck underneath the nail. So dot that all over the face, cover up all the redness and breakouts. Get this little piece of hair back. Okay, and I'm going to use my Wet n Wild flat top brush and just blend this in. My dark circles are crazy. I feel like they just look so much darker on the camera. Okay, so I don't really do like a full coverage when I'm doing my makeup for work, just because I'm not really trying to do full coverage. I'm just trying to do, you know, like easy, everyday, simple. I don't know if you've seen my previous videos, but I've really been liking going in with my brush for my foundation versus a beauty sponge, just because I feel like it doesn't get soaked up in the brush, and I've just been liking it a lot more. I need more full coverage with all these acne scars that I got going on. But I do use a beauty sponge whenever I'm going to go underneath my eyes. So now I'm going to put on some Airspun Loose Face Powder. And I totally forgot to tell y'all, but the concealer that I'm using is my Ulta Beauty Full Coverage Liquid Concealer, and it is said to be waterproof. I feel like this is going to be a very laid back video just because y'all are going to get ready with me for work. The loose face powder that I use is the Airspun Loose Face Powder, and the one that I like to go in with on top of my foundation is the Maybelline Fit Me in the shade 15 Light. I only like to go in with this tinted powder if the foundation is light enough or if it matches my skin perfectly, because there's a couple foundations where if they're a little darker and you put a tinted loose face powder on top, it can give you like an orangey tint or a darker than neck skin on your, darker than neck on your face, which you don't want. So, but for this one, I can use my loose face powder. And I just really love this powder because I feel like it's very, not only mattifying, but it's really smooth to touch. Okay, so the next thing I do, I usually start with the brows and then do the face and then my eyes. I feel like whenever I'm doing, you know, like a really big look on my eyeshadow, or like focusing more on my eyeshadow, then I will do that first, just because I could potentially get more fallout because I'm using more, but I'm not going to use very much. Sometimes I don't even use eyeshadow. The bronzer that I'm using is my Wet n Wild's Color Icon in the shade Ticket to Brazil, and just a powder brush that I got from CVS. So then next I'm going to go with my highlighter, and this is the Wet n Wild in the shade Precious Petals. And I'm just going to use my Morphe M501. Barely dab into that because it's just an everyday use, so you don't need to be so blinding. Sometimes it calls for a blinding day though. And then I'm going to go on top. Now with my eyeshadow, I'm just going to dip in. I really like the small palettes like this Tartiest Pro to Go, just because it's so simple. There's not very many colors. I don't do very many colors if I'm going to work, or like I said, I don't typically always use eyeshadow, but I'm going to be tipping into probably like these four right here. So I'm going to go into Dry first, which is this, this light shade right here, and I'm just going to put it on the lid. And notice I didn't use any NYX full coverage today, because just for work, I don't necessarily always need it. I feel like it still stays without. It's a really good palette. So the next one I'm going in with is Crisp, and I'm just going to go in with my Morphe. I'm going to go in with my brush from the Anastasia kit, and I'm just going to blend that in the crease. And lastly, I'm going in with the darker shade, which is called Stylin', this kind of brown one right here, and just on top. And then lastly, I'm going to go in with Hype, this one right here, because it does have a little bit of shimmer. I'm going to put it all over the lid using my brush from the Naked One palette. It's a flat brush. Just dip into that and put it all over the lid, just to give me a little bit of shimmer, because I do like shimmer. So whenever I'm going to work, I don't necessarily always do a wing, probably very rarely. So I'm going to go in with just a gel liner from Maybelline, and I'm actually running out. That is the Maybelline Define Line in Soft Black. It's just a small little gel liner, just to give me a little bit of black on the lids. Nothing too flashy. Now that is done, I'm going to put on some mascara. And like I said, since I'm going to work, I don't really focus too much on my lashes being so voluminous. I just do something very simple. Right now I'm using my Covergirl Last Volume. This is the waterproof one. I do have the other one is in my purse, and that is actually sometimes what I'll do on my way to work, when I get to work, or if I just need to apply some more mascara, I keep that one in my purse. My lashes to be noticeable, like I have mascara on, but not really that out there. So I'm just when you're putting mascara on, you don't even feel that you got it on your eyes. So because I got a little bit on my eyeshadow, I'm just going to dip back into my palette and kind of make it blended in a little bit so you can't really see it. And to top everything off, I'm gonna go in with my Maybelline Make It Last setting spray. And that's the completed look. A really quick, under 15 minutes, about 10 to 15 minute look. And now you're ready to go to work. Grab all your stuff and go. So I hope this was helpful. Quick and easy. You don't even have to do eyeshadow. That will cut down a couple minutes too. But now you're ready. So I hope you enjoyed. Don't forget to press the little cute pink subscribe button down there. And I'll see you guys in my next video. Bye guys. Same day, we're going to the Astros, my boyfriend and I, and I'm gonna bring you along with me. So